Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Ah, the 5-day work week is done, folks. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. The work week is over. 2 days to wind down or wind up, depending on the situation. Happy Friday. Hello. Hola. Bonjour. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. How are you all doing today? How are you all? Kind of sort of waiting for a few people to show up and I can get my thoughts together. My granddaughter is here with me. Yeah, so she's in the other room. Told her I was in a meeting. So hopefully that will keep her at bay. Yes. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hello, Joshua Gabriel. First, you're the first. My first, my last, my everything. Oh, Mr. Barry White. I know you remember that, Regina. How are you doing, Joshua? How are you doing? How was your day? More packing, more cleaning and packing for your move to Jersey. More cleaning and packing for your move to Jersey. I am sure. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is Friday, folks. What are we? Thank you. What are we sipping on, folks? What are we sipping on? It's Friday. Wind down. Freestyling, free flow, freedom from the job. Freedom from the job. Are you sipping on anything, Joshua, if you're still here? Because I know you visit a lot of channels. I am in my Stanley cup and I am sipping on some Walmart brand. Not that I need it. Berry juice or fruit punch or whatever. I think it's fruit punch. It might be berry juice or some other. But yeah, that's what I'm sipping on. And trust it's going to be sips. My granddaughter wanted some McDonald's and I should not have gotten some sweet tea. And I've just been going ever since. So thanks to all that catch this live. Thank you so much. Shout out to the replay gang and hello to my international friends. If you're catching the replay, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, connecting with me. Yes, connecting with me if you already haven't, and hitting the like button. Thank you so much. So, going to get started. Berry juice is good for vitamin C. Yes. Well, thank you so much. I'll tell her hi. Of course, private second class Travis King. Check before I came on. No new news regarding that. The information that I mentioned the other day, along with other stories that are out there. And of course, feel free to go and do your own research, do your own perusing to get more information, etc., with regards to private second class Travis King. And of course, in my brain, he's going to be used as a political pawn, and probably what will happen. Thank you so much, Virginia, for sharing me out. The Virginia Show for sharing me out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What is probably going to happen is what the story probably said. They will probably have a trial. It'll be a show trial, and he'll probably end up getting some hard labor and a prison sentence, some prison time. That will probably end up happening. Just praying for his safe return back here. But I think he's going to be used as a political pawn. Okay, now North Korea has something over the United States, and that will be private second class Travis King. Hey, we have one of your military members. And we know how sometimes things like that can play out. So yes. If you want your link drop, share out this live to your community wall. Share this live to your community wall if you want your link drop. So we're going to do name the artist. I have three tonight. Name the artist. The first one, this young man, he has passed on. He is deceased now, been deceased for a bit of time. A beautiful voice, used to do backup for Shaka. I don't might have been Shaka Khan or someone else. I think it was Shaka Khan. Not quite sure. He may have done backup for quite a few folks, and I just never heard about it. So some of his songs are Dance with My Father, Never Too Much. Yes, name the artist, name the artist. The songs Dance with My Father, Never Too Much, A House Is Not a Home, A House Is Not a Home. Joshua, he may be too young for some of these. he may not even know who this artist is. Like, who are you talking about? A House Is Not a Home, Here and Now, Here and yes, ding 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 ding. The A.R. Virginia Show got it. The A.R. Virginia Show got it. Yes, Luther Vandross, a beautiful voice, a great talent, a great talent. And sadly, he has passed on. Sadly, he has passed on. What a beautiful voice, a good ooh, that type of thing, which I'm not going to do here and embarrass myself like I just did. Scary. Okay, the next name the artist. The next name the artist is a group of young ladies. A group of young ladies, and I think it was 3 of them, if I recall correctly. And I think all 3 have passed on. And their songs are or include I'm So Excited, I'm So Excited, Jump, I know Regina knows, Slow Hand. Yes, I'm preparing to, by the end of September. Got you, Joshua, yeah. Yes. Welcome, international friends. I'm So Excited, Jump, Slow Hand, Neutron Dance. She's saying, the average readers would say, yes. He's So Shy. He's So Shy. He's So Shy. Automatic. And the last 2, if I ever heard them, I don't remember. Song called Fire and Yes We Can. I'm sure Joshua, he's too young. I'm so excited. Jump, Slow Hand, Neutron Dance. He's So Shy. He's So Shy. Automatic, Fire, and Yes We Can. I'm going to take a sip. And that was something that the community wall, oopsie today on posting about the live tonight. But yes. Yes, if you want your link dropped, share this live to your community wall. Thanks for the 2 people thanks for the 2 likes. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It is Friday, folks. Everybody says no idea. I'm going to go with them again for maybe the second person that showed up, and maybe they can get it. It's named the artist. This is a group of young ladies. I think they all are deceased now, but they made great and fabulous music. Once again, in my brain, all of their songs, they could just tour and just do those into perpetuity. But sadly, life happens and then life stopped happening. They have passed on. But their songs are, once again, and then I'll give the answer if no one knows. I'm So Excited, Jump, Slow Hand, Neutron Dance. You see 3 likes over there? Okay, I'm showing 2, so it's always one more than what I'm saying. He's So Shy. Automatic, Fire, and Yes We Can. 5 more seconds, and then I will give the answer to this amazing group of young ladies that has sadly passed on. Great music, great music. And they are the Pointer Sisters. The Pointer Sisters. I don't even know if I can hum or anything of any of their songs. I'm so, and I just can't. No, 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 no. I want you. I want you. Yes, the Pointer Sisters, the Pointer Sisters. Yes, yes. And my husband, he loves the Pointer Sisters. He loves the Pointer Sisters. Who else does he love? That he's always trying to throw in my face. Oh, CeCe Peniston. But I love her too. I love her too. I love her song. I like Finally. And it was Inside that I cried, which I don't think get a whole lot of attention, but the Finally did because it was, disco-y, go to the club music, boom, boom, boom type of thing. And the last artist, a young lady, she was with her, well, I think it was might have been one or two of her siblings, but I know one of the men in the group at the time. She is now a solo artist and has been a solo artist for a period of time. But one of the members, when she was with them, and this is her name, and the other members were called another something. One brother, it might have been two brothers, but one brother. I think the others were cousins. I do believe so. Here we go. Here we go. Name this artist, a young lady still out here and, as far as I know, still performing. If I say the first one, you guys can. Okay, the best thing that ever happened to me. The best thing that ever happened to me. Neither one of us. Neither one of us. Neither one of us. And she was part of the collaboration. Hello and happy birthday, Tamika Davis. Happy birthday, Tamika Davis. Happy birthday. Wishing you many, many more. Many, many more, Tamika Davis. Thank you. Thank you for your support. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. We're doing Name the Artist. And this is a young lady. And some of these songs, she may have been with the other part of the group's name at the end, which I think included her brother, one of her brothers for sure. But yes, yes, yes. The songs are The Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me, Neither One of Us. And like I was mentioning, she did a collaboration with a whole host of, yes, Gladys Knight. And she was with the Pips. So it was Gladys Knight and the Pips when the one that I didn't want to say initially at first because everyone would have gotten it. Midnight Train to Georgia. Man, 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 what a powerful song about a woman in love. I'm talking deep, deep and beyond deep in love with a man that she is willing to go anywhere to the ends of the earth with this man, that type of love. But alas, it was just a midnight train to Georgia. And of course, we all know I know the song by heart. One of my faves. And it talks about, being out there in LA, Los Angeles, in this case, not Louisiana, in LA. And, he wasn't making it, etc. And then, he decided to go back to Georgia and she was like, okay, that's her man. She's going to be with her man. And she took the midnight train back to Georgia. Yes, Miss Gladys Knight and the Pips Yes, yes, yes. And some of the other hits that she had, she might have had, might have done some features with someone, etc. The Best Thing That Happened to Me, Neither One of Us. That's What Friends Are For. It's a collab that she did with a whole host of other well-known, in my opinion, legacy acts now, and some of them have passed on also into Love Overboard, I Don't Want to Know, and End of the Road. I know she did that just by herself. And then, what was that group? Those young men, the 5 young men, Boyz II Men. Was it Boyz II Men? Yeah, I think it was Boyz II Men. She did that with them. Yeah, that was the segment. Name the artist, name the artist, name the artist. So yeah, That's good. That's good. So it is Friday, folks. It is Friday. Do you have any plans for tonight or the weekend for your birthday, Tamika Davis? If you are still here, any plans? Any plans? We know it's Friday. The work week is done for some on the 5-day schedule, Monday through Friday. Friday, we start the money part, Coin Watch, which is every day. And I know I say this a lot, but it bears repeating. It bears repeating because someone needs to hear it. I know I do. Like I tell folks, some of these things that I am saying, I need to hear it and apply it sometimes a little bit more stringently than I may possibly have been doing, et cetera, et cetera. Just always constant myself, continuous, constant self-improvement, however and whenever I can. So it is Friday. Happy Friday. Sip, sip, sip. What are you all sipping on? What are you all sipping on? I got my Stanley Cup here. Thrift store fine, brand new. I am sipping on some Walmart berry punch. I think it's berry punch. I'm sipping on that. And of course, trust me, sipping. Don't want to have to leave the live. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Thanks for the 5 likes. Thanks for the 5 likes and the 5 people that are here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And of course, connect with me on my backup channel. The AI Virginia Show, the moderator has dropped the link in the thing. Connect with me on my backup channel, trying to get to 100 subscribers, folks, trying to get to 100 subscribers. Yes. And go check out my community wall. Check out my shorts there. Check out my shorts there, folks. Hit the like button. And if you go over there, watch the short, hit the like button, and get a chance to have your comment pinned to the top, and highlight it on the shorts over there. Thank you so much. Coin Watch, folks. Coin Watch. I have a budgeting channel, Wanda Budgets and Beyond, which is where you all are now. Coin Watch today, folks. Please make sure that we are at all times watching our coins. But on the weekends, when we have those 2 extra days, and tonight, and because we know we don't have to get up and go anywhere tomorrow, we may stay up late and do a little perusing of these stores, etc. And we may start to spend some money that we probably could have put to better use, or that we don't have at all. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So we are on a coin watch. Please make sure that you do your best to stay on budget, within budget, all of that good stuff. Coin watch. Yeah. And of course, you all are sipping on something. If you are sipping on something, let me know in the comments what you are sipping on. It's Friday. Let your hair down. Let your hair down. You have done it. You've completed the work week. And Monday, when you return to work, and there is a job there to have or to be had, which would be a great thing, then success. But it's the weekend. Now it's time to, and I'm sure when you got in your car, you did that I talk about all the time. Should be doing it daily, releasing that negative energy so you can have a nice, safe, thought-free, at least no thoughts of the job or the people at the job, the Marys and the Bobs, while you are on your way home, so that you can be a full and complete person for your significant other, spouse, and or your children if you have them. And of course, just for yourself, for your own mental health, your own mental well-being. Got to let go of that negative energy that comes with having a job, driving the car to and from work, or catching the train or some other type of public transportation, all of that good stuff. Do it for yourself. So it's wind down, let your hair down. You can take a sip of something, folks. You can take a sip of something. If during the course of the week, or maybe the beginning of the month, or last month or something. And I get it. We don't want to be holding on to stuff, whatever that stuff is. Stresses from work, stresses from our spouse or significant others, stresses from children, stresses from, school is not in now, but maybe from summer camp, from other family members, from your friends, your girlfriends, your guy friends, cousins, maybe acquaintances. You don't want to be holding on to stress or negative energy that comes from those places. Also, you want to be able to forgive yourself if you need to forgive yourself. Also, forgive others, whether you tell it to them or not. You may just decide in your mind to just forgive others because they may have done or said something to you that you did not like, and you don't want to speak to them with regards to that. You may just want to say, okay, maybe something is going on with this person, etc. And of course, I believe the best course of action is to speak and talk to the person, etc. But then you have to come to a place where if you do that, then at some point you have to let go of that. And if your way is to say, okay, I'm going to forgive this person verbally and or just forgive them, and they're not going to know that I've forgiven them, then be that as it may. But you don't want to keep holding on to stresses or negative energy. So if you need to forgive yourself for something that you may have done, etc., then do that. And I get it. We're not going to get deep into anything. Forgiveness and, of course, the severity of something may decide whether you want to forgive or not. Yeah. Of course, do it for your own mental health, folks. Your own mental health. Okay. Are you the type of person? And I did a poll, and okay. So my day has been kind of full, folks. My day has been kind of full. I did a poll on my community wall, and when the last time I checked it was before I left out of here to go run around trying to find snacks for my granddaughter. But nonetheless, do you write things down on a pen and paper? Are you a pen and paper type of person? We're going to be a little bit light over here today, folks. It's Friday. We're trying to wind down, be a little loosey-goosey with the topics. Nothing heavy, folks, nothing heavy. Are you the type of person that likes to write things down? I am. I love to write things down. And I get it. We have all of these machines, I call the phones and all this other stuff machines. We have the machines that can do any and everything for you. They have an app for that. And a lot of people have gotten away from writing things down. A lot of the kids aren't learning how to write in cursive. They've done away with that because they got the machine. One last thing that the teacher has to teach your kid. I get it. The average junior says she loves writing. Yes, and writing helps me when I'm writing something down, especially, just anything, probably for the most part. But if it is a goal or some type of resolution that I set for myself, and I try to stay away from the word resolution, but I'm going to use it here because it may be helpful to some, because some people write down their resolutions, etc., or they put them in the phone. Then it helps me to think about it more, and I get it. It's like an imprint gets from my writing it with my hand to my brain, and the information kind of sort of stays there, and I think about it on a more deeper level, depending on what it is that I'm writing, depending on what it is that I am writing. It just helps me with memorizing the information, because you go from, of course, you're writing it and you're seeing it and all that good stuff. You're doing the whole mechanics of writing. It just helps imprint it on my brain, and I think deeper about what it is that I'm writing, all of that good stuff. So I love to write things down. And of course, for record keeping for myself, now a lot of us did not grow up with these machines. So writing was all that there was, paper and pen. And from what I understand, it's back to school time, and I went to Walmart today. chased around snacks. And they had lots of notebook paper out there, folks. So obviously it's still a thing. Obviously, people are still writing. People are still writing. Hello, East Dad. Hello, East Dad. Safe travels. Safe travels to you. Safe travels to you. Hopefully you arrive safely at your destination. All of that good stuff. East Dad, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. But yes, I love to write things down. It's helpful. It's helpful. I am looking at my notes so I don't get too far off track. It is helpful. It is helpful. And of course, sometimes writing things down for some of the old heads, not me, but I just put myself in there. Just a few sentences back, I put myself in there. I'm sure that you all remember when they had encyclopedias, and your teacher gave you an assignment to look up maybe some country or some animal or et cetera, maybe fourth grade, at least fourth, fifth grade, sixth grade, the old World Book encyclopedias I'm telling you, that thing was a vast source of knowledge, just fantastic. And my daughter, she has them in her home, the ones that I bought when she was much, much younger. She's elderly. East Dad is over there multitasking. Yes. Yeah, she has those at her home now, and I'm telling you, great information. You could probably go to the encyclopedias and learn some extra detail that maybe the internet may or may not provide you. Obviously, I haven't looked at an encyclopedia in many, many years, but all the information that was known, in my opinion, at that point in time was placed in those encyclopedias. And probably now on the internet, you may have to go a whole lot of different places to find all the information that one would need. But yeah, get in there, you get that encyclopedia, alphabetical order. So you have to know how to alphabetize. You have to know how to alphabetize, folks, if you ever want to use a dictionary and, of course, the encyclopedia. So you get in there and you go and you write your report. Once again, you are writing it down on notebook paper, and you're looking at the encyclopedia and you're probably copying it word for word. So you can do the book report. So you can write the book report and then probably present it orally to the class, because that is what they had you do back in the day. So, but anyway, back to the writing the report. So you're looking in the thing and you're looking for the report is on Antarctica, and you're writing down all the facts on Antarctica, and you're learning as you are writing. So the information is getting not every sentence, but the information is getting imprinted on your brain about Antarctica in this particular instance. So the writing is helpful. You're looking at it and you're writing it down, and those facts about Antarctica or whatever it was that you are doing a report on is getting imprinted on your brain. So in that way, it is helpful. Also, for the young men in the chat, East Dad and Joshua Gabriel, and those that are listening in the bushes, and those and the international folks. Well, when you all were trying to date someone or go to a club, et cetera, or you met them on the street and you want to holler at them, you needed to get those digits. And what did you do? You had paper and pencil. Probably on you at all times in the little thing right here with a piece of paper, the notebook, like you were a detective. Let me get those digits. So writing down the phone numbers. Of course, now you got this machine, and for me, when I'm meeting someone, and sometimes it might be someone at Walmart, and they're trying to give you their business card to sell you something, etc. And you have their business card and their phone numbers on there, et cetera. And some people don't want to carry around a lot of pieces of paper, so they would take the information and put it in their phone, probably do a photocopy of the business card, have it in their phone, and then make up a contact, et cetera. Now, for me, I would need to write something in the notes about this particular person, like like something of what it is that they said, how they look, where I met them at, something that they have said in their sales pitch to me that may have stood out. I am going to write that or punch it in on the phone if you're doing it that way. Or for me, on the back of the card, I am going to write some notes about the person on the back of the card, maybe their ethnicity. And like I said, something that they may have said in the sales pitch to get me to want to take their card, etc. Because sometimes I do say no. So writing things down is helpful, is helpful, is helpful. And I guess if you don't, and you just put the information on your phone, just like maybe if you're doing a check on your phone, you're trying to declutter your phone, you're like, who is this person? So that is why I take the time to write down extra notes about the person if they're trying to solicit me or something. And yeah, once again, the writing it down helps me commit it to memory. And of course, I don't remember everything, but the main points, etc. And I get a deeper understanding and knowledge of it, of the thing, once I do that. So don't discount the power of writing. Don't discount the power of writing things down. And of course, like I said, they still make notebook papers. They still make journals of all types, planners, which of course I have one here. Planners of all types, folks, planners of all types. My happy planner here that I have here, planners of all types that have blank pages in here for people to write things on. Of course, you're writing out your to-do list or your top 3, as I like to. For me, top 3, because if I have a list of 10, 20 things, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. And then some people just have a list that is a continuous list, however they do it. But you are writing that information down. And I get it for the folks that utilize the phone, etc. They have an app for that where you can, Todoist. I think I might have tried that once. Todoist, that list thing, etc. Lots of things where you can manage yourself and or your family. And of course, still it requires punching in or typing in, the words. So it's almost like writing in essence. But nonetheless, I prefer the paper and pencil. Everyone has their own method or style, and they may do a combination of both. So please go take that poll so that I can get the results after this live and then present it tomorrow on tomorrow's live, folks, tomorrow's live. Yeah, don't discount the power of writing something down. And of course, I think that it's helpful writing down the New Year's resolutions that one has, and then of course writing down all the action steps, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, if you do it on your phone, then of course you're going to have to go to your phone each and every time, put in your code or do it the finger thing this way or the thumb thing, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got to scour and go to that. If you had it written down in one place, like the Happy Planner, it may save you some of your eyes, some of your eye strength. I don't know. I'm making up that eye strength. So not looking at your phone all the time. You have something else to look at that is a little bit more easier on the eyes over time, because probably getting a lot of screen time, and that that can be harmful over time, just depending. Thank you so much, East staff, for still being here and listening. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I understand you're multitasking. You got things to do, places to go. And I already talked about the encyclopedias and getting a deeper understanding when one writes out something just in general. And of course, with the encyclopedias, all the information was there. And then most of the time when you went back to school, you had your particular day where you would present your information. And sometimes the teacher would ask questions to make sure that you did a thorough report. So you just have to make sure, all that good stuff. But writing things down is a good thing, Also, when you are on the job, and I mentioned this in one of my lives a few months back, when you are on the job, it is a good thing to make notes, preferably daily or every other day or weekly as to how your work week, I'm just going to use the weekly thing so I don't get too far afield, how your work week was. Did anything happen? Were you confronted by anyone? And I know I go to the worst case scenario that one of those Marys come over there and confront you or something or another, etc. Or when you are getting your evaluation, however often that happens, whether it's your immediate supervisor, manager, or their boss, etc. However you are getting evaluated and however often you are getting evaluated, it is a good thing to always have paper and pen available for that. And anytime when you go to meet, talk with them about something, whether it's just your day-to-day work, have a paper and pencil available at all times so that you can write down information, because most of the time, this is what happens. They will tell you a whole host of things that need to happen in addition to your own job. And you are there just like, my mind can't hold all of these things that you're telling me to do. So it's always, in my opinion, a good thing to have paper and pencil at the ready so that you can take notes, make notes, etc., and get on about your day. And then that way you can repeat back to the person what they said to you because you're writing down the notes. And also, sometimes when people are writing notes, they need to look down on the piece of paper. So let the person know, hey, I am listening to what it is that you're saying. I am taking notes so that I can make sure I am in full accordance with what it is that you are saying and that I understand everything. And I'm going to repeat back what it is that you have stated to me to make sure that we both are clear and on the same page. But of course, me more so than you, because you're the one that's given this direction. So it's always a good thing to have a piece of paper. Now, with regards to things going left, having the paper and pencil there so that you can weekly, you can write down things that have been happening during the work week that may have an adverse effect on you or the whole group at some point, maybe down the road, but just have some notes as a just in case type scenario. Not that you're going to make a mountain out of a molehill, which was one of the fill in the blanks from yesterday, but you just want to have information because sometimes something may happen to where you can go back to your notes and recall some of the information, recall that particular conversation, recall that day, and it may be helpful to you or possibly someone else. Yes, and with regards to your getting an evaluation when you're sitting in there and they're telling you all the great things that you've done and the areas of improvement that you can do, you need to be able to write it down because you're not going to be able to contain all of that information in your head. And then once you write it down, you will start, or you'll know what it is that you need to do, and you can get a plan of action to try to correct those things, or improve upon those things, so that the next time around when the evaluation comes up, it'll just be checked. You have done that. Well, they will have seen from the time they gave you the evaluation that you have done said items that was in the areas of improvement category during the interview. So writing things down is helpful, key, critical. And of course, it's a record. It is a record of things. And if you ever need to go to court, it's helpful to have that too. And I guess most courts, I don't know, I haven't been to one recently, they allow you to have your phones in there now. At one time, they didn't for whatever reason. So hopefully hopefully all the 50 states and any type of courtroom situation that there is, they are allowing phones in there. But as we know, sometimes internet doesn't work. The internet may not work well in some places. So if you have copies of cell phone records, if that is what you need to prove your point, to prove your case, cell phone records, text messages, emails, etc., have those things printed out that pertain to the case so that you are not sitting there. Yes, Shantarman, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. Eastad, Oh, have a wonderful weekend. Oh, thank you. I will. I will. Work is picking up. Work is picking up. I understand. I understand. Thank you so much, East, for being here. Safe travels to you. Safe travels to you. Safe travels to you. And the birthday girl is here, Tamika Davis. Tamika Davis. She's going to let us know before this live is over how old she is. I said that yesterday, and crickets. Happy birthday once again, Tamika Davis. Tamika Davis. And she's always in everyone's live. Trust that I appreciate you, Tamika Davis. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How has your day been going? How has your day been going? Shantarament. Hello, hello. Miguel, hello. How are you? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Miguel, he's one of the young folks on Hello Talk where I'm trying to learn Spanish. Try intentando aprender español. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo va tu día? Thank you so much for being here. Great, great. Estoy superior bien. Gracias por preguntar. You're welcome. You're welcome. De nada, de nada. No hay problema. No hay problema. Yes, yes. Shane Timer says, doing good. Got a dilemma. Don't know. Oh, if you want a turkey sandwich, bologna sandwich, or peanut butter and jelly, help me out, please. What a great dilemma to have, Shantarman. What a great dilemma to have. Yes, hay mucho tiempo no hablarte contigo o otra or otras personas en Hello Talk. Hay mucho tiempo. Necesito. Yes, yes. So back to the topic. Please don't forget to go check out my backup channel. The Average Genius Show. The moderator has dropped it in the chat. And if you want your link dropped, share this live to your community wall. If you want your link dropped, share this live to the community wall. Yes, but writing is a good thing overall. They still sell paper and pencils, planners of all types, because a lot of people still do write. They journal. Journaling is a big thing and has been a big thing since time immemorial. It just didn't start now. They just got a whole lot of fancy pages, fancy books, fancy, pretty, etc. Whole lot of markers and stuff, which I have a whole totable thing over here with markers and what have you for my budgeting and my adult coloring, because I need that. Stress relief, folks. But yeah, don't discount the power of writing things down. Like I said, with regards to your job and of course the self-improvement part, when you're getting the evaluations, what all you can do to improve the next time. Because if you stay at your job long enough, you will come to understand, hopefully you understand off the get-go that, hopefully you'll come to understand that everything is a process, or everything is a game, but everything is a process. And if you're going along and you're in the job, then you want to make sure that you're doing all the things that you are supposed to be doing. Also, along with that, if you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing and doing things above and beyond, and then you're making all the improvements, you need to know how to go in there and ask for that raise or get that promotion, etc. If you are doing all the things. And that's another thing that I think sometimes women don't advocate for themselves strongly enough. They don't push like some men would do to go to the next level, ask for the raise, do the interview for the promotion, because they don't think so. If you're going to be doing all the stuff, listening to all the things that they're saying, doing your job above and beyond, listening to all the things that they tell you that you need to improve, etc., for the next evaluation cycle, etc., and you're doing that and above and beyond, then you need to go in there and ask for that raise. If nothing else, ask for that raise. Ask for that raise. The power of writing things down. Just don't be writing it down for nothing, especially where the job is concerned. Yes, of course, if you're improving yourself for the current job that you're in, and maybe you can, the next job that comes along, within the same company or at another company, then that is great. But you need to ask for that promotion if you stay at your job. Any period of time, you all decide what that is, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, back to the writing. And of course, with these machines, there are pros and cons to using the cell phone, tablets, et cetera, for the for writing. Too much screen time on the eyes is not good. Every time you want to go and check something, you got to, like I mentioned before, unlock the phone, et cetera, et cetera. Then you got to go and, depending on how much stuff you got going on, how many apps you have on there, you have to go and find and search the one that you need. And you may have to open up a lot of tabs, et cetera, when you can just write it on a blank sheet of paper, find a pretty, happy, fancy journal, something or another, and just open it up to the thing and read it without other clutter. Without other clutter, zero ads, zero ads. All the little pop-ups. So yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. What else I have on here? Yes, writing once again, and Wanda Budgets and Beyond. We're going to talk just a little bit about the money part and the writing of something down. For me, writing down the budget is key, helpful, once again, imprint. And of course, we're talking about your money. The budget is your spending plan for your money. So it's money and not other thoughts like, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or, oh, I want to travel to Mexico and do immersion Spanish language training, which is what I want to do. It's not that. And writing out the action steps is not that. This is your money at a point in time. If you're doing the budget weekly, this is the money that I have right now to use, spend, pay bills, etc. Right now, we're talking about money. So there is probably zero wiggle room. Every dollar is accounted for, or you have very little wiggle room. So writing it down will help you keep it. You'll have it right there in your face, and you're not trying to guess, oh, I think I have $50, a $50 buffer or something or another, when you have a $5 or $10 buffer, and that doesn't work well. So the budget, in my opinion, writing it down is going to be helpful to you. You can see that this is the money that I have. This is the money that I have. This is the money that is going to bills. This is the money that is going to food. This is the money that is going to gas for the week, for the 2 weeks, for the month, whatever it is and however it is you're doing it. This is the money that's going to the sinking funds. This is the money that is going to the daycare, et cetera, et cetera. You see it right there, your budget. So once again, it's money, and there's very little wiggle room. And I talked about journaling before, so that's it, or the dreaded to-do list for some, or the top 3 as I do. That's what I do. Top three. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. If you want your link dropped, share this live to your community wall. And please go to my community wall and hit the like button on my shorts, folks. Check out my shorts. Very funny, entertaining, some of them. Hashtag Jeep Life. Go to my community wall. Check out my shorts, folks. Yes. Also, another thing that I see a lot of, and they have it on the machines too. There's an app for that. Vision boards. So people do those also into, and in the olden days, people would get a big poster board or something or another. It might be the flippy one, like a flimsy one, or maybe the hard one, etc. And then they will cut out pictures of a car, vacation, spa, or some place they wanted to visit, or a map, and they might have put some pinholes, some thumbtacks, some push pins in the places that they wanted to visit for that particular year, et cetera, et cetera. So that was another way that people might they might write something down on the vision board underneath the picture, like this is what I want to do, etc. All that good stuff. So vision board and writing things down on the vision board, on the vision board. Hello, Purpose Kate. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Just talking about writing. Do you write it down? Right on, I write it down. Right on, I write it down. Yes. I write things down, folks. I love to write things down. I am sipping on some berry juice from Walmart, folks. What are you sipping on? It is Friday. Time to let your hair down. Time to let your hair down. Ooh, that is good, folks. That is good. Little sugar boost to boot. And of course, I mentioned planners before also. There are tons of those out here. And of course, in the planners, you are writing things down. You are writing things down. And some of the planners, there are so many. But the whole point is, if you have a planner that has a calendar in there or a to-do list or a budget, because you can get some all-in-ones nowadays. And you can get the traveler's notebook, etc. That is writing. You're writing things down in those particular places. You're writing things down in those particular places for a purpose, for a reason, so that you can, in my opinion, because I know people got the phones and they do it that way, in my opinion, so that you can readily go, nothing electronic, the internet doesn't have to be working, less screen time, zero pop-up ads, et cetera, you have it right here in hand, and you can go and flip the page, turn to what it is that you need to see, and the information that you wrote in there that you need to go back to look at for a particular reason is in there. Success. So don't discount the power of writing something down. Just because everything is electronic, that doesn't mean it's good for you. You know how your parents will always say, just because Mary or somebody is doing it, that doesn't mean that it's a good thing or that you should do it. You know, if Jimmy jumped in the lake, you're going to go in and jump behind him. Knowing Gooden, well, you can't swim. No, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Things don't operate that way. And as we get older, we soon learn that. It is Friday, folks. It is Friday. Trying to keep it light. Folks. Trying to keep it light. Coin Watch. I was just talking about the budget, all that good stuff. Try and stay on budget. And thanks so much to 38 people that have connected to my backup channel. I appreciate it. Working on hitting that goal of 100. I think set by the weekend or by tonight. Yes, working on hitting that goal of 100 family members, 100 connection, folks, 100 connections by the weekend. If you want your link drop, share out this live on your community wall, and the Average Genius Show, the moderator will drop your link in the chat. Thank you so much. But yes, watch your coins over the weekend, folks. Like I said, I went to Walmart earlier chasing around snacks. And now I know that this snack is, well, it may be in other places, but only at the Walmart. The Giant that I went to did not have it. I was so mad. I was like, oh my goodness, another trip. So if they ever ask for this particular snack again, I'm just going to go automatically to Walmart. But I went in there, and of course, they had all the school stuff out. And of course, a whole lot of stuff had been picked over, stuff thrown in different, et cetera. So it's that time again for those folks in those particular states that have not gone back to school yet, You can still check to see if your state offers a sales tax-free holiday for a week, a weekend, etc. So you can save a few pennies for those that have not done the shopping, Yeah, snacks. Yes, for those lunches. Oh, yeah. How could I forget about the lunches? So busy thinking, not that I'm involved in any of that. It's been a lot of years. Yes, but I'm seeing all the crayons and markers and pens and notebook paper. Writing is still important. Writing is fundamental. No, it's reading is fundamental, but yes, I saw all of that and then some. 3-ring binders, all of that stuff is there at the Walmart, folks, at the Walmart. And yeah, that's a good thing you brought up. Snacks, yes. And for the folks who will be fixing lunches for their children because they don't want them to eat the cafeteria food, or they find it more economical, or maybe the kids have allergies, et cetera, et cetera. They don't want them eating particular stuff. Whatever the reason is, you are buying snacks and food, et cetera, for your children, for their lunches in particular. Yes, yes, and yes. You may want to start a sinking fund for back to school. Food prices are high. I need to stop eating, really. The food prices are off the chain. The food prices are off the chain, folks. So if you're having that extra added expense for the next 9 months or so, 180 days, after school starts, less the weekend. No, it's 180 total for most places. Then yeah, please make sure that you're shopping wisely, using coupons, all of that good stuff, because I can see where it can add up. Where it can add up. And of course, good vibes, good energy, folks, throughout the weekend. Please have that. Please have that for yourself, your own mental health, and for your wife. Please, guys, don't go home and start no trash talking with your wife. She's had a long, rough day, as you also have probably had a long, rough day, rough week. So keep up the good energy. Keep up the good energy and the good vibes. Yes, please. And like I always mention, don't go to sleep tonight with, bad energy, bad blood, because it's not helpful. You wake up in the same crappy disposition, and it is not good for you, your mate, and or your children, if there are children involved. Steeler Nation time, folks. Steeler Nation. Tomorrow we are playing Buffalo. We are playing the Bills at home. So yeah, what else is going on, folks? What else is going on? It's Friday, wind down. Coin Watch officially starts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All day, all night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Coin Watch. Watch those pennies, folks. Watch those pennies. And if you haven't done your budget, you can still do your budget for the remainder of the month. Or if you're doing it on your thing, go back and look at your budget and see, hey, maybe you can do something differently these last however many days are left. 12 last. I think it's 30 days, 12 or 13 days, however many more days we have left in the month. Maybe you can go back and do something differently. Maybe you can cut back on something and save an extra $5 and stick it in an envelope. The cash envelope method, folks, the cash envelope method. Like I always say, it has been helpful to me. A big welcome to all the new fans. Thank you so much. Yes. The Average Genius Show. # Jeep Life. Yes. Go to my community wall and like the videos, like the shorts over there, and leave a comment, and get your comment highlighted. Get your comment pinned to the top and highlight it. Yes. What else is going on? Tamika Davis's birthday. Happy birthday once again, Tamika Davis. Thank you for your continued support here on this channel. Make sure you go check out each other. And of course, you can do that easily if you want your link drop. Share out this live to your community wall, Yes. Thank you, AI Virginia Show. Moderator is great. And please go check out the moderator, the AI Virginia Show. Go check her out. She has the AI Virginia Show and others. And she can always drop her link. So people can reach out to her, can connect with her, all of that good stuff. Please have a safe and wonderful weekend, folks. Miguel, hopefully we can talk tonight. Hopefully we can talk tonight after I do this live. Hopefully we can hablar en español esta noche. Hopefully we can do that, folks. Once again, go to my community wall, check out my shorts, run the shorts playlist, leave a comment. I will pin your comment to the top. Well, of course, I will choose someone to comment to pin to the top. All of that good stuff, all the good. And I put a poll over there with regards to the topic that we talked about tonight. Write it down, right on. Write it down, right on. Does anyone remember that from times go by? Probably the AI Virginia show does. Yes, be safe out there. Stay hydrated. Watch out for yourself and others if you are driving. And just when you are out and about, take care of yourself, your children, your family, all of that good stuff. He said, yes. Write it down and write on. Yes. So that is it, folks. I am going to end this live. Thanks to the 11 likes and all that came in to participate in the live, participate in the chat. I do appreciate it. Thanks to the replay gang, of course. Thanks to the replay gang and our international friends. All are welcome here, as the moderator of the AI Virginia show always states. And yes, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care and check out my community wall, folks. Bye-bye.